Hello, Henry.
Sup, Kenneth?
Sup, Kenneth. Okay,
Why are you shaking like mad?
Huh?
Why are you shaking like mad? Dude.
I kanchong. I'm behind the camera, but I kanchong.
You're behind the camera, why are you nervous?
Okay, so we're going to talk a bit about your car. This is the car behind you, is your own car.
Yep,
you have
it is.
Just spent like, what, 2 weeks detailing it? Alright? Or more?
I don't know, 2 weeks I think it's just like waiting time. I think actual days like 5 days.
5 full days of detailing?
5 or 6, I think 5 or 6.
Okay, but first, before we get into the detailing, you bought this car second recently, right?
Yeah, I bought this about 4 months back.
4 months back.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to detail it over the weekend, but then in my mind it's like save it for a video, save it for content. So like I've been driving a dirty car around for 4 months and I feel quite embarrassed that it's a Porsche but it looks like crap. Okay, so we begin first by disassembling the parts, the exterior body parts, right? We took out the bumpers, we took out the lamps, we took out the... I still don't know what those two things are, the one at the side. I think the air intake and the air outtake, that the grill, side grills, whatever it is. We took that out. We took the seats out. I took the spoiler out because I wanted to remove the wrap. I took the two trims on top out as well. Yeah, I took the side mirrors out as well because the side mirrors have a lot of deep embedded stains there. I took that one out as well. We try to take out as much as possible, and the idea is to clean it part by part, piece by piece, so that when we put it back together, it looks really, really good. It's German Velcro. MIC Velcro. Yeah, I don't know where. Damn, son! Looks like mini COVID, man.
So step one is like dismantling and disassembling everything, right?
Yep.
So if you're gonna disassemble everything, why not just go for a nice repaint?
What? And lose all the fun? No, man. Yeah, okay, I did wanted to change color. But I believe changing color, painting a car to achieve a brand new effect, all these are excuses, right? It's an excuse to not give yourself a chance to clean it or restore it to the best it can. Of course, there are imperfections, but in a way, it's not so stressful with imperfections here and there. I can still use the car, I can still afford to have it scratched because it's not brand new, right? It's already a used car, so it reduces the amount of pressure like owning the car, right? That one. And you could say I could not afford a new paint job, or maybe I'm too stingy, or but I think the car generally looks okay. It's still stone chips are very minimal.
But if you were to repaint, do you know what color you go for?
I don't know, man. Go green. But I think I go green.
Okay.
I go green. Green, black rims, red calipers.
And I'm assuming gloss, right? Not matte.
Of course. Who goes for matte?
Would you ever get a matte?
Of course not. No matte, no wrap. Those are boring stuff.
Okay, so you can talk about step 2. What was the step 2 after disassembling everything?
Right, so step 2 was about removing the wheel and deep cleaning the wheel arch. Now, we do not have a hoist and we don't even have a jack. So I went opposite to actually borrow it from a tire workshop. He's so kind enough to lend us his jack. So we had to do it one wheel by one wheel. It's very time consuming, but that's what we have. And this particular car does not have a jack standpoint in front, so there's no way we can jack the car and put the little triangle thing, I don't know what you call that, yeah. So there wasn't a way for us to do it, so we had to do it one by one, remove the wheel and deep clean the wheel barrels as well as the wheel arch. And we also clean the tie rods along the way, and yeah, I don't know any other car parts, suspensions, whatever it is, the exhaust tips as well. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Wow, one swipe. As you disassemble, I guess you had help, right? By the man called Peter, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So could you tell us a bit about who Peter is? Like he just can't be an average guy that knows how to disassemble a car. If you can give us a little bit of his background and what does he do at Osram?
Peter.
Yeah, Peter.
Peter, the average guy that assembles cars. Yeah. So Peter is actually one of my mentors. Coincidentally, my mentor Kenny and Peter, these two of them are from the same school. One ended up doing detailing, and one ended up doing painting. So Peter is the painter, and Kenny was the one that taught me how to polish detail cars. Right? Let's not talk about Kenny anyway. So Peter, he's been doing painting for the last 30 years, and he's recently our technical trainer for Osram. Right? So if it's not for him, I would not have done the car like this in this video. Yeah. So, well, I had lunch with him and then he says, oh, he missed painting and he missed dismantling stuff. Really? You missed dismantling stuff? You wanna dismantle my car? Yeah, that's how it began, and then he's like, yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right. So so after removing the wheels, cleaning the wheel arch, and what's step 3?
Step 3 is deep cleaning the plastic parts or the unpainted parts, the body parts. Basically, whatever pieces that we took out, deep chemical cleaning. So I either use a tar remover to remove tars or sticky stuff. I either use a alkaline cleaner to remove greasy stuff, or I use acid, the O5X, to remove water-based stains, calcium-based, whatever you call it, stuff. And I realized there are a lot of things that a lot of stains on this car are actually collected with deposits of water and calcium and whatever minerals, whatever it is, and it formed a layer, and actually O5X knocked a lot of it out. So that's what that actually brought the unpainted plastic parts back to life. Right? That one. What else? Yeah, generally 3 types of cleaners: alkaline, acid, solvent-based. Yeah, just cleaning part by part, steaming the nooks and crannies where, if you were to use a brush, sometimes it doesn't have enough mechanical agitation to hit the dirt out. This is where the steamer comes into play. And again, steamer is actually very good for tight areas, corners, edges, right? If it's a flat surface, don't waste your time with the steamer. It doesn't do jack. Yeah. I really love these brushes, man. So gentle. So gentle. Yeah. See what Sunday do your speech. Won't do.
So the other brushes are Jew.
Jew brush.
It's just Jew brush.
Gentle? Jew. Gentle? Jew. The thing about acid or alkaline or solvent or any cleaners, you really need to know what you're doing with it. Solvent-based cleaners, if it were to contact ABS, especially your tail lamps, it's going to melt a little bit. All right. Even for alcohol, if it contacts ABS, it's going to leave a whitish stain. Acid, if it hits raw metal, if it hits uncoated metal, it's going to bubble, it's going to oxidize, and it's going to ruin the finish. Acid generally works very well on plastics, on coated cars. If you know what chemical you are using on the surface that you're trying to clean, yeah, you will not have any problems. So this leads us to step 4, which is polishing. So after the cleaning, scrubbing, scuffing, whatever it is, the surface is going to get a little bit dull. But actually not really. Actually, I used a very soft brush and it was actually very good. But still, it's a little bit not optimum. There was a little bit of orange peel here and there. We polished that. I did most of the polishing. Yeah, so I polished that, and then paint work is generally easy to handle. I did a two-stepper. The first step I did was a velvet with our 56. The second step I used a ultra wool with 38. It knocks most of the stuff out. Alright, I polished that. We also polished the glass as well to remove the water spots. Yeah. So, yeah, that's step 4. So step 5 is interior cleaning. Actually, I think interior cleaning, it's I didn't do too much. I didn't do too much to this car. We just took out the seats and then we just vacuum. I cleaned the door panels, the dashboard. Actually, the car has a little bit of an issue on foam coming out. I think the foam needs replacement. I will have the dashboard removed when the time comes. But for now, nothing too major. Just clean and dress and vacuum. Yeah.
Okay, so I saw that actually John was doing the interior, right? Some of the interior. So actually, yeah, could you tell us a little bit about John, like his background and what does he do at Osram?
Right. So John is a technical executive in Osram. He handles detailings and also he's a enthusiast before he joined our company. And when he saw there's an opening and he applied for a job, he's been with us for about 2 years. He's a very detailed person, and yeah, just leave the tasks to him and then just let him perform his magic.
Okay, so what's next after interior detailing?
Yeah, so okay, that brings us to step 6, which is the restoration of tail lamps. Now, the tail lamp, as I mentioned previously, it has a very weird looking pittings, etchings, whatever it is. I'm not sure, but it's really distorted. So I wanted to restore it by sanding. I started with 400 grit. I went to 600, 800, 1000, and ultimately 1002. So, however, the sanding process was not able to sort of like level the surface. I think it's like the cracks from within, or maybe I wouldn't say the crack from within, but overall it's not on the surface, just put it this way. So I wasn't able to level until that level. Alright, but since we're going to coat it by spraying, which Peter helped me to do so, we managed to cover a lot of the scratches and it actually looks good, right? Okay, I think you see a lot of orange peel. I actually opted not to level it for a reason. I wanted it to be as thick as possible because I don't know whether it become yellow or I don't know whether we get scratches on it, so I just leave it there. I can always ask our trainees in our training class to level it for me, free. But yeah, maybe we can do it another time. So that's why you can see a bit of orange peel. But generally, the gloss and everything, it's brought back to life. Okay, step 7 is coating of the unpainted plastics. There are quite a number of unpainted plastic parts, like the front bumpers, the grills, the under hood black plastic parts, like the what's it called, the storage compartment stuff. We coated that as well. Yeah, basically, once it's clean, we just coat it to get the what's it called? Somehow it's not a dye. It's transparent, but it sort of like revived the color. So I was really impressed. And yeah, there were some parts that actually spray to hit the micros, grills, areas that I couldn't apply by hand. I sprayed it. I also coated the butt flaps of the wheels. Yeah. So I was thinking to actually probably coat the panel as well and then later on assemble. But I was thinking, maybe we might maybe we might screw up a little bit, and when we assemble, we might need to polish up a bit. So I decided to coat after we assemble. So step 8 is assembling. Assemble back everything. Basically, yeah, nothing much to talk about here. Basically, putting stuff back. I do have a couple of parts which I have no idea where to put it back. So hope the car doesn't dismantle or it doesn't run loose. Yeah, but no, we'll figure out where the part is. And yeah, and of course, lastly, it's coating the glass, the windows, and also the paintwork. I feel like doing this very well.
It's called Japanese and Taiwan style. Okay, hello.
硬く、そして透明。ボディに繊細なコントラストを描く。
Why do you decide on coating and not just a wax or something like that?
Oh, water beading, hydrophobic.
Hydrophobic. And what do you think is all this fascination in the detailing industry, I guess, about water beading, hydrophobicity, water contact angles?
Yeah. Hydrophobicity is how to put it this way, it gives you an effect of purity and cleansing. Okay, it sounds very spiritual, blah blah blah. But see, when you clean a plate after eating, what tells you it's clean? Water shipping off the plate. Okay, when you clean your hands, what tells you that your hands are clean? All right, you do not have the soapiness. Okay, so when you clean a car, what tells you that the car is clean? You know, water starts shitting off and beading off. So during the rain, you know, or when you're just sprinkling your car with water to see the hydrophobic effect, it gives you that clean effect, and that is really soothing. Sounds a bit weird, sounds a bit gay. Damn, I shouldn't say the word. Sounds a bit, you know. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it does gives me that sense of purity, and yeah, it's an absolute feeling that it's really clean and really nice to watch. So I've been detailing for quite a while. I've been doing this for about 15 years. But I do not actively detail cars. I still run a business, but detailing has always been something that I like to do. And even after quite some time, I still notice after doing this job, there's so much more for me to learn, so much more for me to experience. The thrill of dismantling stuff, the joy of seeing things dirty become clean. There are also some things that I want to share about my mistakes on doing this car. All right, number one, never ever polish unpainted plastics. Unpainted plastics that are stained, just try to clean it as best as you can. Use acid, alkaline, whatever it is, to clean it before actually polishing it. I actually don't bother about polishing it, because I actually polish a part, it sort of like matted, and then I was told like, hey, I can use the heater gun to heat it back to bring it back to gloss. Right? I heated it, and it became patchy. So that is really bad. So I think I will have to replace that part. All right, that's what I learned. Number one. Number two, be careful when you clean parts that are rarely seen by the public, i.e. the bottom of the hood cover, the bottom of the, or also the bottom of the, what is it called, where you put the luggage for the Porsche, where you put the luggage in front. When you remove the carpet, there's one bottom part. Right, it's slightly goldish, yellowish, right? But the layer of white color, it's very thin. So even wiping with water, paint comes out. Right? I didn't know that. I actually just sprayed multi-cleaner on it and brushed it, and the paint fell off, and I was like, what the made in Germany? What is this? Alright, but anyway, that's my mistake. I don't think Porsche expects you to clean that part as well. So yeah, so you want to be careful of how do I put it? Parts that have a slightly different color tone. Alright, before you clean it. Also, beware of using acid cleaners on mirrors. Traditionally, there are two types of mirrors. Okay, one I would classify it as white color or no tint. The other one is tinted. So the tinted ones are like the bluish one, the brownish one, the anti-glare tint that comes originally on your car. Alright, that is a no-no if you want to use acid on that mirror. However, on the white one or the untinted ones, my philosophy is 50-50, right? So I will tell my customer if you're okay to change, if you're willing to change the mirrors because it's badly stained by water stains, I'm willing to risk for you. And if I manage to clean it, you can save money, just pay me a little bit, right? If I screw up, you're gonna change it anyway, right? So that piece, apparently this one is whitish, and when I cleaned it and rinse off water, it starts to dull a little bit. So yeah, particularly for this car, do not acid wash the mirrors. Alright, so overall it's been a very fun journey for me, and actually it gave me an idea to propose to detailers. If you guys wanna have a holiday, want to go somewhere, you know, instead of going somewhere, why don't all the detailers just gather together, get a nice car, strip it down naked, clean it, all right, and put it back together. It is very therapeutic, it's very fun. So yeah, I've had my fair share cleaning and detailing this car, super cleaning and detailing this car. And the next challenge is to maintain it, right? I believe that cleaning and restoration is work of weeks or months tops, but maintaining it is a lifelong journey, right? So I really hope that I could maintain this car. I'll share more videos of me maintaining this car whenever I get some weird stains or whatever. I'll share with you guys. So yeah, if you like this video, if you like to see me and my team super clean and detail other cars, all right, do let me know, put it in the comment. Like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
Okay, nice. Cut.
Yeah.
Nice.